The twists and turns of economic uncertainty, many travelers are looking to cut costs on any summer travels. And joining us with some tips to helping you save on your summer plans is local financial professional Tony Drake from Drake and Associates. Tony, good morning.
Good morning. Hopefully when you open your credit card bill after your summer trip, the lightning's not crashing.
Yeah, you would want to be staying indoors then for sure to save some money.
For sure.
Let me guess, you're going to say the word budget.
Yeah, budget's important, right? When we think about inflation, I know now it's a hot topic in finances and we're still feeling it. Travel prices are still about 13% higher than before COVID. Restaurants have really been ugly. They're up almost 50% since 2015. And about 90% of travelers plan to put expenses on those credit cards, right? And fewer than half Americans plan to travel this summer saying they can't afford it. So budget's important, and you really want to think about that even when it comes to these summer trips.
Yeah, that's an easy one to forget, the restaurants that you mentioned, because you're talking about flight or car rental or gas or whatever, plus wherever you're going to stay. Don't forget about the food when you're budgeting.
Yeah, really important. And you brought up hotels. You know, some of those things have actually stabilized a little bit. Hotels, rental cars, and airfare are actually down a little bit since last year. Hotel rooms are down about 4%, plane tickets down about 5%, and rental cars are down about 9%. So you got to be conscious. Think about that budget. You want to plan for the trip, and that can make a big difference when it comes to savings and staying within that budget for the trip.
That's certainly some good news right there. How else can families try to make that trip more affordable?
Well, we've been talking about the restaurants, right? Up 50% over the last 9 years or so. Dine in if possible, right? Are there some areas you can kind of pack some food, do some things like that, and really cut down? I remember being a young guy, we would read, we had a program in school. If we read enough books, we got a ticket to Great America back then, and we would pack a lunch and leave the grounds and go out to the car and eat there to save a little bit of money. But you know, you really want to think about, you know, maybe a trip to the grocery store, packing those things. Get specific though on your budget. Exactly how much can you afford to spend, and really assign fixed dollar amounts to each category of that: lodging, food, transportation, entertainment, souvenirs. This really helps to make sure you're not caught off guard. Great idea. Whatever that daily budget is, have some cash. Maybe you divide it up in envelopes. When that cash is gone for the day, that's all you're going to spend for the day. That's a great way to stay within the budget and really be smart. And if folks are diving in a little bit to AI, you can really use ChatGPT to help you find some of your cheapest airfares and things of that nature. So you got to be creative, but there's some great ways to cut down on those costs.
And wherever you raise your budget or lower on either side, that kind of helps you pick where you're going too, doesn't it?
Really can. And there can be some great deals out there, especially if you have some flexibility. And that's where, you know, diving in using some AI tools can really help you search through some of that. But when you do go on these trips, right, you know, really think about getting rid of those credit cards. Those interest rates are really ugly. Those federal rates are still high, which has really hit the credit cards hard and really easy to overspend in the moment. And then you get home and you don't have the cash to pay for it.
Nice financial vacation conversation here, Tony. Where else could we go to get some more advice?
You can visit us at drakeandassociates.net.
Wonderful. Tony, thanks for joining us.